My name is Fernando Hernandez, and welcome to my channel where I talk about fitness, finance, and personal development. If any of those things interest you, please subscribe and follow along. On today's video, I want to quickly go over the easiest way to calculate the calories you need for your fitness goal and how exactly you should split your macros across your daily caloric intake. This is on easy mode. Firstly, I want to quickly gloss over what macronutrients are and how they are calculated or translated to calories, proteins, carbs, and fats. Those are the three macronutrients. 1 gram of protein is equal to 4 calories. 1 gram of carbs is equal to 4 calories. 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 calories. So 100 grams of protein or carbs is 400 calories, and 100 grams of fats is 900 calories. Now that you have the background, I say this time and time again, it doesn't matter how much you work out, it doesn't matter how many steps you take. If you are not in a caloric deficit, you will not lose weight. And if you are not in a caloric surplus, you will not gain weight. That is as simple as it can be. So that is why it is super important to get a ballpark idea or estimate on how many calories you need to fulfill the goal that you have. In my case, I want to lose weight. So this video is going to be talking about being in a caloric deficit. So the easiest way to calculate how many calories you need is with these magic formulas. To lose weight, you take your desired weight and you multiply it by 12. To gain weight, you take your desired weight and multiply it by 18. And to maintain weight, you guessed it, you take your body weight and multiply it by 14 or 16. Is this going to be super accurate? No. Will it get the ball rolling? 100%. At the end of the day, accuracy is going to come through trial and error because everybody is unique. Trust me. What is 2,700 calories for one person can be totally different for you. And for the example, I'm going to use myself. I currently weigh like 240 pounds, 230 to 240 pounds, and I want to weigh 200 pounds. So I have to take 200 pounds, multiply it by 12, and I get 2,400 calories. So now you might be asking, okay, great. You know how many calories you need to eat in a day, but that's not answering the question. Like, how do I split that across my macros? Now I have another super easy formula for you. Take your desired weight, multiply it by 1, or 0.8, and that is going to be how many grams of protein you should be eating in a day. So for my example, I am going to take 200 and multiply it by 1. You don't need a calculator for that. It's going to get you 200 grams of protein. So I am eating 200 grams of protein. Let's translate that to calories. You have to take 200 and multiply it by 4, because remember, 1 gram of protein is equal to 4 calories. So 200 grams of protein is going to be 800 calories. So if I know I have 2,400 calories to eat in a day, and now I know that out of that 2,400, 800 of it should be coming from proteins, I have to take 2,400, subtract it by 800, and that is going to give me 1,600 calories left to eat in a day. The most impactful macronutrient, in my opinion, is going to be protein. So that is why I am making an emphasis on ensuring I hit 200 grams of protein a day. The rest of my 1,600 calories, you can kind of split them how you want them. There's a bunch of arguments and a bunch of videos and a bunch of articles on being high carb and low fat, the pros and cons of that. Being high fat and low carb, the pros and cons of that. Doing keto or not doing keto, doing a balanced diet. This is not that video. I personally do a little bit higher fats and a little bit lower carbs. That's not because I'm keto. It is just what is more convenient based on what I eat. I have an animal-based-esque diet. So I'm naturally eating more beef, proteins with higher fats like eggs. So my fat content throughout the day is just naturally going to be higher, and putting me in a box of only eating 70 grams of fat per day is going to be a little bit difficult. So I allow myself 100 to 120 grams of fat per day. So that is 900 or 1,080 calories coming from fat. And so once I take the 900 calories from fat outside of the 1,600 calories I have left, I am left with 700 calories for carbs. So my macros look like this: 200 grams of protein, 100 grams of fat, and 175 grams of carbs, totaling 2,400 calories a day. Again, this is not the most accurate. There's macro calculators, but in my opinion, those also are not accurate. Accuracy is going to come through trial and error. If you are like me, and if your goal weight is 200 pounds, and you follow this video to a T, and you're eating 2,400 calories a day, and you're losing weight way too quickly, that means you need to increase the amount of calories you're eating. It's really not rocket science, and I don't mean to insult anybody, but if you apply this method and you weigh yourself every single day and you see if on a weekly average your weight is going down too quickly or going up too quickly or not moving at all, then you need to readjust the amount of calories you are eating. If you're eating 2,400 calories and your weight is not moving, that means that you need to either eat less or expend more calories. So it's not always about the calories you consume, it's also about the calories you expend. So how do I take all of this and apply it to my fitness goal? My goal is not weight loss. My goal is fat loss and to build muscle. I'm eating 2,400 calories a day, sometimes less, sometimes more. I'm prioritizing my protein, making sure that I'm eating 200 grams of protein a day, sometimes less, sometimes more. And I'm also resistance training. I'm trying to go to the gym 2, 3, 4 times a week. I'm trying to increase my cardio as well. So all of those things will help me maintain or build muscle while losing some fat. And you're going to lose some muscle too. It's just the name of the game. And hopefully, I'll be able to start looking a little bit more lean and a little bit more aesthetic, which is the build that I am going for. This is figuring out the amount of calories you need to eat in a day on easy mode, and then how to split your macros across that daily caloric number. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. I don't even know how long this video is going to be, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. It's 2 seconds to do this yourself and get the ball rolling and then adjust as you go. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like as that helps my channel grow. Peace.